Welcome everybody to Zero Time Dilemma. Nevada Desert Decom.
Hey, open up!
12/31/2028.
Who would do this?
Shit. What's wrong with you?
That?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy.
Yeah,
I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
He is really worried about that thing.
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar's only open from the other side.
Nothing
As
to
they
do
usually
but ask
do.
whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
So he was the one who put these on us?
It wasn't me.
It talks.
It's still a person. I hope you know this. Ooh. Enter masked figure. She has really pretty eyes.
Life is simply unfair. Don't you think? There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going
Eyebrows
on
are a
about?
different color than her hair. That
Who
bothers me a
are
little bit.
you?
I'm sure you'll determine that eventually.
Why are you
Ooh,
doing
I
this?
dig the
I
outfit.
require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started, shall we?
With the game of coin toss, really? Up, up, and away.
Beneath my foot, there's a coin.
Okay.
One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
This music's on point,
No
though.
freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
Sweet.
And what if we're wrong?
You will lose. You'll have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you dead.
What?
Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
What the?
50-50 chance. The odds for each are the same.
Yeah.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Akane's right. You're just going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos?
I mean, do we really have a choice?
You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
So would it be mean to agree with this?
I-
Or
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
it looked like it would have landed on red, in my opinion.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Oh God, here we go. Oh. Okay. Oh God, guys. I think it's gonna land on red, so we're going with red. Oh God, I don't like that it says that. That's very daunting. I know this is a game of consequence, so that's why I'm like, eh.
It's red.
Oh. Yeah.
See? Didn't I say it'd be red?
Yeah, whatever.
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a
it's
sec.
not.
Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter?
Thank you.
Everything
person.
worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall. Ah, but before that, I apologize that you must all sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
I really
Why would
dig
we
his
forget?
outfit, I'm not gonna lie.
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
Okay. Great. Them boobs, though.
I know. You're...
What the heck was that? Payoff. Oh, now they're outside. I won. Easiest game ever. Best $40 ever.
Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke
He
up,
looks like he has no
we
clue,
were on the ground
and that
over there.
upsets me greatly.
huh?
What is it?
She looks smarter than him, and she
Didn't
looks
we-
younger.
All have something attached to our left
And of
wrists?
course, the girl with the pretty eyes has the biggest boobs. What a surprise!
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I. It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
It's a great question. Oh, you're just gonna end it there? Okay, fine. That's cool. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. Alrighty then. So I made the... Okay. Okay. I think I see how this is gonna go. I made a choice and that's what happened. So apparently I made the right choice, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to say right now. Can I skip this or anything? Like, oh, okay, cool. Oh. CQD and 1. Achievement unlocked. Beginning of the end. Okay. Let's throw a save in here, sure. Okay. So there's that. All team, sun, and question marks. So I'm assuming maybe that's an ending, and these are Possible endings? Maybe? Let's go. Now it is time to choose which fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. Okay. I mean, I'm more partial to the guy in this team. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story. When you find you are unsure how to control something in the game, click question mark in the top right to open the control guide. Okay. So, this one? Oh. Okay. So, coincide. I get it. Okay. And then heads or tails, we chose that, which resulted in a win and a payoff. If we choose the blue, that'll have a different outcome then, is what I'm assuming? So this is definitely
Time to
a
choose,
game.
Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world.
So I got them
rests on
free.
your
So that was like a
decision.
tutorial to explain how this timeline system is going to work, maybe? I feel like that was set up to, like, happen no matter what. Maybe? With that, or I'm actually smart, but I don't think that's I don't think that's the thing. I have my moments, but knowing the right side of a coin is just luck and talent I don't usually have.
It's blue.
That's why I told you red.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Carlos.
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Yeah, I told you, she's younger, but she's more intelligent than the
The
rest
person
of
who
these people.
started it is.
Cool looking
So,
up over here.
what now?
You should know already. You were wrong. So the
You
game
wave and wear a
continues.
jacket if it can't cover your boobs.
Until 6 people are
completely.
dead, huh?
At
That's gotta be
least
uncomfortable.
6. It's possible there may be more than that.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
Okay.
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget? But why?
There's no point to telling you now.
Wait, so they won't remember that this happened again?
Pleasant dreams.
Something's not right. See, he seems like the hero, but something doesn't seem right with him that bothers me a little bit. There we go. Oh, so it gives you the credits first, and then it gives you the intro video. That's interesting. I really like the character design. Whoa. Whoa. There were weapons. Oh my, that was a chainsaw. And a dog. Okay, sure. Showers. This is gonna be interesting. So I found out about this game from actually 2 sources. The first was somebody said the people who did Danganronpa helped with the port for this game, and that it was actually a very similar style game in terms of murder, horror, choices sort of thing. So that interested me.
Carlos!
But also
Carlos!
Jesse Cox did a cover of it for a little bit, and I watched for 30
Akane.
minutes and sold. Just sold. So I don't know if he's
Bastard!
gonna keep
What the
playing it
hell's
or not,
going
but
on?
I'm gonna do my
You
playthrough
brought all of
before
us
I
here.
learn anymore.
No,
So this is
it's
a
not
good
me.
surprising
Then what
game.
the fuck
I'm
is
pretty
that
sure it will
stupid
be.
thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
So I'll stop talking so we can
Mira!
see what's going on.
I wonder what this is.
Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
This is
You
actually
should
not
listen
my
to
favorite
her.
team.
I get the feeling she's seen it
Well,
before.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Bracelet.
it's covering
That's
all
what
the
it was
teams.
called
Okay,
a year
I was gonna
ago.
Right, Akane?
A year ago.
Junpei.
Wait, what? A year? Whoa. I forgot there are other games to this. Sorry, I forgot to
How
mention
are you
that.
feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. "Because there was a snail." Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment. Only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
Bomb shelter.
As you can see, this place is divided into three
Means
sections.
we ain't getting out this bitch.
Carlos,
That's what that
Akane,
means.
and Junpei, you three are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos.
See that? Carlos seems suspicious. Yeah,
Next
he
is
seems
Q,
suspicious. With the other two, I don't
Mira,
care
and
for
Eric.
either.
You are located in Ward Q. Your name will be Q-Team. As evidenced by the name,
So the
leader
kid with the
is
helmet
Q.
is Q. Okay,
Hey,
that tells me
wait!
nothing.
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the three of
Phi
you
and
are.
Sigma.
Diana is the leader. That makes you the D-Team.
The girl with the mismatched eyebrows really irritates me. The guy's actually kind of cute, but I don't know attitude-wise how he is.
Within your respective wards.
And I dig the intelligent younger
There
girl.
is a
So
time
far.
limit, however. 90 minutes.
Okay.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and
Oh.
an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But you will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
Good.
What?
So,
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12:10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out.
great.
The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it.
Simple enough,
6
okay.
X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies.
Oh.
In blunter terms,
Okay.
if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
1 caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once
Of
that
course.
passes, it will automatically close and never open again. Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
Oh, shit.
What?
Okay.
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate.
Wow.
Each
Okay.
team gets one vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
Okay.
Let us begin. This is the decision game, a game of fate.
Oh god.
The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
And the human race, you say, huh? That sounds pretty severe. It doesn't seem that severe, but it seems that way. So, I don't like the people that are stuck with the kids, so I'm gonna stick with her, right? She's with the other 2 that I don't mind yet. I'm really suspicious of that team. That team seems a little weird. Especially since I mentioned something a year ago, which I know is related to previous games. This has had 2 games before it that I can't play because they're DS only, I believe. Which sucks, but whatever. So, suspicious of that. Suspicious of the kid. But the other 2 are just cunts. So let's go D team. So, new. So, I'm assuming this is to make a decision. Perhaps? Execution D. A bar, that's kind of nice.
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram. You reorganize the letters into another sentence.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before.
Oh, great. She...
In another place. Anyway, where's Sigma?
You found a box?
What are you looking at?
A box.
What kind of box?
A box.
Well, I'm looking into
Just
it
bloods.
because I don't know.
Looks like something's written on it.
Force quit box.
That's interesting.
I don't like
I
the
see a
sound of
keyboard
that
on it,
at
too.
all.
Use this keyboard to input a password and force something to stop. Is that what this means?
What does it stop?
Well, the obvious answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
Yes.
Then we should try it.
Okay, just press the buttons. What if it's, like, dangerous?
I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
What are you saying? My body's still got it.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh,
I'll
I
just
think
give
she
it a
wants to try
try.
his body. She wants to feel his wonderland.
You weren't lying.
See? I told you.
Okay, so map.
This is the map for Ward D, right?
There's vents.
Looks like it.
Okay.
And we
Trash
can go
disposal,
wherever we want, so
manufacturing.
long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
Okay. Prep room. Decontamination room. So is that where you go to get to the elevator? What's it? Healing room. That actually looks pretty peaceful. Kind of weird, but peaceful. Transporter room. Okay. Manufacturing. Trash disposal room.
All right.
Locker room.
We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously. We are in a bomb shelter, after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
Exactly. Yep.
so
she's
Zero
smart.
told the truth.
Then
Unfortunately.
opening the X door is the only way out.
I'm digging the background music. It's kind of all suspicious and appropriate. Oh.
Mira! Eric! Can you hear me?
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point.
Yeah. No.
We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
That's what
that
he said.
X-Pass thing.
For every one person who dies, one password will be revealed.
Is that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
I politely but firmly refrain.
Oh.
What about you, Diana?
Hey,
I don't know how I feel
No.
about her yet.
Figured.
A little suspicious, but she's got a sense of humor that's kind of I appreciate anyways.
may I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Start there, I guess, from the top.
Who do you think Zero is? Do you guys know who Zero is?
They know something.
No, I haven't the foggiest.
Nope, they know something.
But they called themselves Zero.
Oh,
At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded? There's got to be a very big reason why things can't be in real time. There are 2 possibilities. They've already bit the bullet.
unlikely.
Or
Zero is among us.
Yep. Even more interesting.
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the DCOM experiment staff?
sorry, but that's pretty unlikely. Remember? The staff stationed in DCOM can't communicate with us right now. The simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth will have rotated halfway around the sun. Which means...
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
Okay.
the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead-up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will reestablish on December 31st at 23:30, which leaves us with more than 10 hours.
I was gonna
There's
say.
no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Yeah,
Pretty sure the
definitely.
DCOM staff won't notice any problems until that time.
You guys are like siblings. You're totally in sync.
That's a little awkward, actually. Not sure how I feel about that.
This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at DCOM. That his consciousness had come back from the year 2074.
What?
That's correct. That's why I know what will happen in the future. I must have spent the past 5 days warning all of you.
What?
If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed.
His
Kane,
brain
Fi, and I
is
infiltrated
50
DCOM to stop
years
all
in the
that from
future.
happening.
Vi? Is this true?
Well, would you believe me if I said that it was?
Another good point.
Then why are all of us trapped in this strange place? If you know the future, then you could have prevented this.
We had no idea what events went down inside the DCOM facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
Okay. I'm not sure I entirely believe that, but
Why
it's a
did this
little
have to happen
far-fetched,
to
but I guess
me?
this doesn't have to be super reality-based either,
I should
so...
have never listened to Rebecca.
Wait, who's Rebecca?
Becca.
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right.
Oh, you're a
you
nurse,
did
aren't
say
you?
you were a nurse.
No, I really
I
like her.
joined the decom experiment because Rebecca suggested it to me. She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to participate. Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
Cue dramatic music. Oh, we get interrupted. Great, we don't get to hear it. Oh,
Gab!
Why is Gab
Gab.
here?
I think he came through the vent.
See anything?
No.
oh, he
It's
looks
too
so
dark.
sad.
You're up 5.
You want me to go in there? It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
Your pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems
Oh,
to me
boy.
they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told me.
Ooh.
It's been
Ooh.
45 years. Growing is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt?
Wow. Okay.
What is this?
Is that
Ooh,
a
what is that?
coaster?
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting
So I
for
saw the
D-Team.
first half of this
So
note in
D-Team should
Jesse's
vote for
playthrough,
Q-Team,
and then I stopped
Q-Team
watching.
For C-Team.
I was intrigued
And
enough at that
someone else
point.
wrote,
Q team, got it.
He's going the
get
Carlos
it.
route, but I like this
By
team
spreading
better.
out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Okay.
Looks like Q team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C to Ward Q and ended up here. It'll work! Now none of the teams will have to die.
Okay. So that's
I
interesting.
wonder about that.
What?
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna
we don't
make
have
this
much
choice,
time.
too.
We need to head over to the voting device.
Uh-huh.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Fi?
Great, so now I'm gonna make a big choice.
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Exactly.
Do you mean
okay.
that Q team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. If that's what they intended, they didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you mean...
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're
True.
saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team
Why would they do that?
to make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right? I'm just saying. It's a possibility.
The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
Okay,
what should
so
I do?
The
C
fact
team's
that
what I
Gab
should
showed
vote
up
for.
means that we can assume Q-Team's voting for C-Team. So we have no choice but to choose Q-Team. Otherwise,
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C team.
Right. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's. Not sure how I feel about that decision. I'm not sure I'm gonna like this game. I'm gonna hate myself a lot. But luckily there's multiple endings, so I might do a couple playthroughs, depending on how this first one ends.
Your vote has been accepted.
Okay?
well, that was a good choice.
Do you
There
think
goes
it'll
where
be
she
okay?
agrees.
So long as Gab's note was the truth.
All we could do was trust them.
I suppose.
They spent time together. In fact, only together, so I trust that they have some form of trust with each other.
Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake.
Oh great, it's gonna knock us out again?
Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Great. So we know those are recordings. So if everybody's alive, they all remember what happened, right? Let's continue with D team or not. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So now I know what they voted. I get to choose. Okay. Oh, the rooms are different. A power room. An infirmary, but the nurse isn't in this group, so that's a little unfortunate. A pantry, so they have food. I wonder if killing a team will allow them to...
Yes.
I wonder if
We've
killing
checked
them will
everywhere we
allow them
could.
to move into those wards.
It's just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not?
Yeah.
If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
No.
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
I mean,
Yeah.
of course.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping and then bam. Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
Okay, just be any more
Only
creepy.
there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well,
I don't
no,
like it. Neither
but
con-
I thought, why not spread out the votes?
Right.
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
The only thing is,
I
I
get
feel
it.
like there's a consequence.
Maybe C team could vote for D team, D team
Here's my
for Q
problem,
team,
is
and
if
Q
we
team
do
for C
this,
team. Then all
Is
the
there a
teams would have
consequence
one
for not
vote each.
participating
And
correctly?
that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no
Or
one would have to
even more
die?
So,
How do we make sure they know to do it?
okay, so these guys are pretty much isolated aside from the dog. But they really would never have a way of knowing
Hey,
if another
Mira!
team dies aside from
Eric!
what the
Diana!
monitor says.
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Didn't think so.
Damn it!
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh?
What?
Morphogenetic field?
The fuck's that supposed
Let
to
the
mean?
game end where I treat 2. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people?
Well, no shit.
I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
Okay, I
This
don't
label
know any of
says
that.
Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you
You
punch
are
it
so
in?
smart.
But what though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really
Highly
think
unlikely.
Zero would put something that easy here?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Seems
what I'm
like it
thinking.
wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons
Thank
isn't
you.
going to
Okay.
solve anything.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious, sir.
So, what now?
What
We
can
have a
we do?
decision to make. I mean,
Maybe we should just get this voting business
Thank
over
you.
with.
Junpei,
No, we still have some time.
I
Come
mean,
on, man. You're supposed to be the leader here.
he might be a
How the
bit
hell
of an
did we
ass,
get
but I'm
into this
kind of
mess
with him on
anyway?
this one.
Do you guys have any ideas?
That fucking Galula's look. Oh my god. Okay, I have to know this.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji.
God, that face. I just
You're
can't
both
stand
Japanese, right?
yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in
Oh.
close quarters in that facility for 5 days.
it. Right.
Information spreads fast.
I'm sure it did.
So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable. Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
he told us that.
There
right?
is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up
I
earlier.
knew they're suspicious. I knew it.
Bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please. Believe me.
Do
She's
I
right.
have to? Okay.
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma
How does
said
that-
back then up in DCOM was,
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
What the hell?
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth.
How's that?
Have
How's
you
that?
ever heard of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown.
Yes, he has.
Neither the
By that
nerves
look.
nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Stop reacting to
Hey,
stimuli.
hold up.
What does that mean?
How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
So does that mean like if they
Reverie
murder
syndrome.
someone, they feel nothing?
You've heard of
They
it?
hurt themselves, they feel nothing.
yeah, kinda.
They don't feel sadness. Is that the kind of thing that we were talking about with this reverie syndrome? Does he have it? I think he has it. Oh, there's the dog.
Do you hear something?
So now
Over
here's
there.
my thing. I don't like these guys, but I also don't like the kid.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
Right.
So he came from another ward then.
It's
Possibly.
too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can
maybe
fit in
I
there,
can
Akane?
mislead Ward
No,
Q.
there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm.
Oh, she said
He
that so
should
happy.
be able to fit through then.
The humor in this game is fantastic.
Eric!
Don't even bother, dude.
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case, it holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
See, what I don't like is the dog came out of nowhere and through a vent that we don't really know goes to anywhere.
A beer
We know it
coaster
can go
and a
between
pen.
because of the last
found them on
group
the counter
that
of the
we
bar.
had.
Oh, there's something
These
written
guys started
on
the
it.
note. We saw that from the notes.
I did
That's
that.
why I chose them.
Hello, Carlos here. C team is voting for D team.
So
So D
Q-Team
team
could
should
agree.
vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
Regardless of their agreement, if I set them
Oh,
up, we can get
You're
rid
going
of
to
them
put it
first.
in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
I'm gonna do that because
Cross your
I
fingers
don't
you can get to
agree with
Q-Team.
spreading
You really
the vote.
think it'll be that simple?
I feel like this
So we shouldn't?
set up to break a rule we're not aware
Well,
of.
I guess we don't
and
have
then it's
anything
too
to
easy.
lose. Why don't we give it a
Because
shot?
Obviously, Zero put this dog in here for a reason. Oh, the poor dog can hardly walk.
What did you throw?
Cheese. Picked it up at the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
That face is like, whoa, huh? What did you just say? Okay,
5 minutes left.
so we're telling them to vote for D team.
Gab's not come back.
So D can vote for C, and
Let's
C
just
is gonna
vote,
vote
Carlos.
for Q. Is that?
Like I said, if we
Regardless,
forfeit,
I'm voting for
I
Q
know.
because I know the other team voted for Q as well, and that's the path that I want to take with this. I feel like avoiding the
hey,
inevitable
there's
is
one
not.
thing we can
I
do.
don't know. Avoiding the inevitable
is
is
it?
just not
You remember what you wrote on the
how this
Gab
game's
letter?
meant to work.
The what?
Like the game in the
The
game,
message
rather.
we sent the furry pigeon to deliver?
Furry pigeon.
C team is voting for D team.
Oh, okay.
So D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
Yeah? So what?
So vote for Q team instead.
That's what I'm thinking.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q team will be out.
Right.
Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
I hate to agree with him, but he's absolutely right.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q team.
No, you can't!
I have to. It's heartless, I know, but that's the. We saw what happens when you vote right and get everybody out. You just, yeah. I'm sorry, I just have to. That's what's going on here. We can't just prolong the thing, you know. We have to get 6 people to die regardless. Taking out 3 is a quick, easy way, and I don't like those 3.
Carlos, why?
Smart move.
Minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded.
We're just gonna go with this.
You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered.
Here's the thing that I find interesting is these 2 in this group and the 2 in D team have been through this before, I think. I'm not entirely sure because I haven't played and can't play the games, but I believe so, and I think that's going to be helpful. Knowing that these 2 have people who've been through this before might help them get out or find an escape or something. They have knowledge of this whole thing. It looks like... okay. Still have to go through with these guys.